All right, we're doing an unboxing of a sealed up new, or at least it was sold to me as new, Mystery Rummy series, Jack the Ripper card game. I believe, if I understand this right, it's out of print. If you look here, I think we're looking at one from 2014. I'm assuming that's the last most recent run of this, but the game came out in, I think, 98. That's the first copyright that we see on the box. And let's see, game includes 62 cards, 25 gavel cards, 36 evidence cards, and 1 Ripper escape card, and then instructions. So yeah, this is, I bought it on Amazon. It said it was new, but it was in a sea of only other used games. And this is coming from nobleknight.com, apparently. We've got the sticker here. So let's break open the plastic wrapper out here and take a look at what's inside. Give that a little slice and a peel. Satisfying peel. Ripped up that sticker. There you go. Let's get a picture of that. The outside here. Take a look around the box now that we don't have the glare of that plastic. This looks like it's just some, this is not textured or anything, it's just a print. I think this is supposed to look like a book. So that's the bottom, top. Okay. Then we'll see, how does this open? Oh, like a book. Yeah. I mean, it does look like this is probably new, right? I mean, again, it was sold to me as new. So here we are. I've not played this game yet. I don't know what the exact rules are. I watched a playthrough online. There's a couple of them. I watched a Tom Vassell Dice Tower video. That was, I don't know, I think it was 13 years old or something like that. The film was kind of grainy, so it was hard to see what to expect. So hopefully this is a little clearer. And I'm just doing this on my iPhone, so it's not like an amazing camera or anything. But there's the instructions. You know, it's a rummy game, but I think it's got some story elements to it that sort of spice up the game. That's what that looks like. There's like a few different types of cards here that you're gonna treat as like suits or whatever. Evidence cards, suspects. They're wrapped up individually. Now, I find it interesting. These are wrapped up pretty tightly, but there's not the little gum wrapper on these to make it easy to open. So we're gonna have to grab the knife again. Try to give you a close-up of these. I wanna see how's the texture on these. It looks like these are sort of just flat cards, but they feel like they might be a little thicker. I like the little ribbon to get these in and out. That's a nice touch, especially when they're not bundled like this. I feel like that's really useful. I've got, the tin version of Phase 10, and they're in a similar, see, this is a cardboard frame in here, which is similar to how the Phase 10 box, like tin, has it. But this outside is cardboard, like a thicker cardboard. But that Phase 10 box also has a similar, like, frame in here, a cardboard frame to set the cards into, except for it doesn't have this tin. So it's really hard, or this pull tab. So it's really hard to get the cards out of the tin. So I appreciate this right off the bat, just for that reason alone. So let's, before I stab myself, set that down. Those were evidence cards. And if we can, maybe I'll fan through these, because they all seem to be pretty unique. So maybe I'll stop at each one a little bit more in detail, so you can see. And then here, suspect cards. Oh, here, so it's like suspect evidence. So I don't know how this works exactly. And again, I watched that video, but it's been a minute, so I don't remember all of the details. And my aim with this is not to necessarily give you a sense of how the game is played, but to give you a sense of sort of what you're getting, what to expect. What do these things look like? What do they feel like? Give you a little up-close look at some of these. Maybe how they feel, how they sound, how they... Like, this does not have a texture. They're very smooth, slick cards. I imagine they'll shuffle fine. They feel a little, they've got a little backbone to them. They bounce back, so I think they'll shuffle okay. I think they'll be okay cards. But this is, I classify games like this as a novel rummy, right? They give you a new twist, something novel on top of your rummy game. Now I think this one starts to get a little further from rummy because of the theme. From what I was watching in the Tom Vassell video and maybe another video I watched, it seemed less familiar to me. There's enough to mix up the game to where I don't think it's going to feel like rummy to a lot of folks. So if you really love rummy, maybe that's a bad thing. If you are like, yeah, rummy's okay, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you don't necessarily want it to feel like rummy. Okay, let's open the other pack. I think we did a fair look at that pack. think this is all going to be similar. I think these are going to be different cards. I don't know, are they? Yeah, they look like they're... I started with these. Yeah, so they're different colors, different artwork. Victim scene. Evidence. Here. I don't want to stop off at every card, but I want to give you a sense for this. So, yeah, we'll go to the wild card. There you go. Spice up your game. I don't know, I'm kind of digging the artwork. I'm kind of digging the theme here. I mean, I really like Jack the Ripper sort of themed things. I think it's something about the, you know, London setting and unsolved true crime sort of appeal to it, especially in a, you know, 1800s England. So it's, I'm digging the theme. I like that they sort of, the box here is a kind of like a book. I kind of dig that. I mean, mostly I like that you're not going to lose that lid. That's something I enjoy. You know what? Let's shuffle. Here, I'll just shuffle one side because I am not very good at shuffling. Ooh, wow. Oh boy. Wow. All right, said they were a little thick. I like good thick. They're thick enough to make it difficult for me to shuffle them. So these are, you know, they might be less stiff. Ooh. Might be less stiff once you use them a little bit. But yeah, they got a lot of backbone. They push back a lot. I don't know. Do I like it? Do I not like that? I can't decide. All right. I think once you know they're real stiff, if you can get a good grip on them, it's not so bad. But yeah, they sort of want to bounce all over the place from there. So springy. I'm excited to play this one. But I do think there's going to be a lot more involved than just your plain old rummy, that's for sure. There's a lot here, at least at first glance. But yeah, that is Mystery Rummy, and case number 1. I guess there's others in this series. I don't know too much about this series so far, but it looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited to play it. And with any of these like unboxings where I'm trying to just give you a closer look at like the deck, the box, the what's inside, if you want to see a playthrough, if you want to see, you know, something more, just drop a comment. Let me know. I'm happy to do that. But I did want to give you a look, just a little look at Mystery Rummy, Jack the Ripper. All right.